What's up everybody, it's Bobolov Productions here, and today we are going to be doing a how-to video. In this how-to video I'm going to show you guys how I do the sound design and all the sound techniques of my videos. Of my cinematic videos, I should say. So I was actually outside filming, and my recorder, this one right here, I'm also using it right here, basically it wasn't working when I needed it to, and I had to reshoot it and it didn't work again, and so I'm just recording it in my little room because I guess it doesn't want to work outside or whatever, I don't know. And the reason why I'm recording inside is, well, let me just give you guys an example of why I'm doing it. And basically we just gonna kind of stick it onto here. Yeah, as you can see, horrible sound, lots of bugs outside, cars driving by because we're like next to a highway I should say, and it's just horrible overall. So I decided to just shoot in here, that way you guys can actually hear me and I can interact better with you guys. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, so in that clip I'm actually gonna be talking about how I use blue painter's tape. It's just the blue tape. You can find it at any store, even Walmart per se. Basically, the reason why I use the blue painter's tape is because it sticks onto the paint good enough, and it also doesn't leave any residue on the paint of the car. That way my clients aren't upset, of course, because like if you were to use Scotch tape or any tape other than blue painter's tape, it will most likely leave something on the car, so you obviously don't want to do that. And now let me explain you guys what I'm holding right here. I am holding the Rode Video Mic Pro, I believe the name is. I'll just link it down below with the right name, and we will grab it, wrap it around this towel or whatever you have, that way it doesn't scratch the car, so that way it's soft, and then just tape it up with blue tape, that way it doesn't scratch the car. And another thing you need to get, of course, is that little fluffy thing. I forgot what it's called. I'm so bad with names, but I'm gonna link it down in the description below as well, that way you guys have it. And that fluffy thing, it just reduces the wind noise, that way when the car drives there's no wind noise. It just works out pretty great. Okay, so in this clip I'm actually going to be looking at the clip as well, that way I don't get confused. We are going to place the mic right where the bumper is and the trunk. That way it has somewhere to hold and isn't just hanging straight from like a vertical wall. That way the blue painter's tape doesn't have to work as much, if that makes sense. I really hope I'm making sense. I'm so bad at explaining. We'll get better as we go, right guys? And so now you can see right here, I'm just going to be literally taping the microphone to the car as much as I can. That way it doesn't fall off, sits sturdy, doesn't really shake around too much, because the shake can also produce extra sound. You obviously don't want that. So make sure that your microphone isn't really shaking at all. And at the end here, I'm actually also talking about how I just ran out of tape as well. So make sure you always have an extra roll with you, because things can go bad when you don't have enough of tape. The last shoot I did was the Lamborghini shoot, and in the Lamborghini shoot I had the microphone actually really close to the exhaust system, and you definitely don't want to do that because the exhaust gets hot and it can burn your microphone. That is really bad. Not only is it bad, it can start a fire, and you definitely want to avoid that. So from now on I'm just going to be putting it on the bumper, not as far as possible from the exhaust, but definitely far enough to where I'm sure that it's not going to burn the microphone or possibly catch fire. Oh, and also in the video I mentioned how you can go about 30 to 60 miles an hour and the microphone will not fall off. It will be perfectly fine in theory. It's only fallen off twice for me out of the hundreds of shoots I've done, and that's because I did the tape wrong and it wasn't sturdy enough. So just don't be lazy about it, and don't be afraid to use as much tape as possible, because it's not going to hurt the paint. And then all I do at the end is I basically wrap around a very long cord from the microphone to my camera, and I set it down in the passenger seat of the car, roll down the window and close the door, and also tape up the wires as well. That way they're not dangling as well while the car is driving. You obviously don't want that either. Alright, and all I do, guys, is I basically put the microphone on the seat right there,
and I just lead the wire all the way to the back where the taillight is right here. And of course, before you tie up the microphone like that, make sure the microphone is actually on. That way you don't have to untie it all and redo it all, because I've done that several times. So just make sure you get that checked off your list. Oh my god, my cat is over there cleaning himself and is making some weird noises. I hate that.
And right here, I'm about to explain where to find the recording level in the a7iii, and basically show you guys the proper number that I usually use to record the sound of cars. That way the levels of the audio don't peak. There's plenty of tutorial videos of understanding the peak levels and all that, but I'll just tell you guys that the best numbers is usually 13 to 15. If the car is louder, use 13. If the car isn't the loudest, try to use like 14 or 15 recording level, and I'll just show you guys that in the video real quick.
Alright guys, hopefully you can see the screen normal. So I've got my a7 III right here, and I press the menu button, and I'm gonna go to the second folder, and audio recording level. It should be on page 2 right here, as you can see. And all you're gonna click right here is this right here, and just adjust the audio levels. You usually want to keep the audio levels around 15 to 12. That is the sweet spots right here, is 12 to 15. If you go anywhere above 15, your footage is going to peak, while your sound is. And if you go below 12, it's just going to be too low, and you're not going to be able to recover any sound. So yeah, that's how I do it.
And so yeah, I think that's basically all to wrap up the video. I think I mentioned everything. If you guys have any questions or concerns or anything like that, you can just comment down below in the video. Be sure to answer them, because I know there definitely will be some questions. If you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, like and share. That way more people get to see these videos, because I try to be as helpful as I can in these how-to videos. This is actually my first how-to video, hence why I'm making so many horrible mistakes, but we'll get there. We will get better. That's how we grow, is just by doing it and learning from our mistakes and just doing the best we can, right? So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Off he goes. See ya. Alright, perfect. Look at that thing go, it's so clean. Right? So epic.
me down.